When we left class last, we had a drawing something like this. So go ahead and start a notes page for today, put today's date, and go ahead and draw this drawing with the XYZ angle labels you see here. We have triangle A, B, C, and we have an angle at A that has a value of X, an angle at B that has a value of Y, and an angle at C that has a value of Z. Go ahead and copy that with a heading for today. So, task managers and facilitators, it's your job to make sure everybody is drawing and labeling this figure, and to make sure that everybody is writing the date in square root form for today. And as we move around this figure, let's add the rest of the labels that we know. We know there's a vertical angles relationship. We know that there are supplementary angle relationships. So go ahead and start those labels at A, at B, and at C, so that not just the interior angles of the triangle are labeled, but let's make sure all of the labels created around the exterior of the triangle are also labeled. And go ahead and stop this video while everybody makes this drawing. And let's make sure we agree on these labels. And boy, wouldn't it be nice if that pen was a better tool. Maybe I can do this like this. Yeah. Let's see if we can get a value from what we know about these angles. So we have a circular angle here, and we know that the circular angle should add up to a particular value, or at least we think we know that. So why don't we go ahead and see if it does. At B, please add up all of those values, those expressions, and see what you get. And do the same at A and at C. And go ahead and stop this tape while you do that, and then share answers from table to table. What do you get for a value for this angle at A, this angle at B, and this angle at C when you add up the expressions we've written? So when you simplified the expressions at A, B, and C for each example, did you get 360 in each case? So that's kind of an interesting result. It's what we expected to find. A circular angle should add up to 360 degrees, and there's a circular angle at A, at B, and at C that we have an expression for, or at least that we have a sum of expressions for. So we're going to try to apply that idea to a more complicated problem today. So I'd like you to set up your areas so you're in Unit 2 teams. I'd like you to get a large sheet of the brown paper that's on the roll over in the corner by the window, and I want you to cover your desk area so that everybody has a place to write. Then get the Welcome Back to More Fun with Triangles handout. It looks like this. And with this handout, you're going to use what you know about how to label angles and what you know about triangles. So you might want to use your toolkits, the triangle toolkits. You might want to use your angle relationships toolkits. You can use whatever resources you have. But I'm going to suggest that you make one simple label at A, one of these is a text box tool. Let's see if I can find it. So let's insert a text box at A that just calls AX. So we're going to work with the assumption that the measure of the angle at A is equal to X. And then the object of this task is to take really good notes, stay really organized, and work together very well to give me as much information as you can about this figure. Some of you may get to the actual value of angle A, and some of you may not. That is certainly the goal, an accurate angle measure for the angle at A. But what I'd like to look at is how you can communicate your process in writing. So take the time to look at everybody's diagrams and take the time to hear everybody's ideas. So you should start this with a Think Inc. pair share. And really it's a team share. And facilitators are going to be really important here for timing and for keeping everybody focused. So first think about it. This is a silent period. Then write about it. This is another silent period, and I'm suggesting you diagram while you're writing. Maybe you even want to start by copying the diagram or analyzing. Then think about it, then write about it, then share ideas constructively and prepare to work together to document what you do. So reporters, stop your team every now and again to kind of summarize. It would be silly to write down everything everybody says, but you can summarize those items that you agree on. And everybody on the team should give the reporter time to do that so that they can be part of the thinking, they can be part